Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we are going to be looking at Bitcoin and its US dollar pairing. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below, as well as consider subscribing. At this point, it doesn't seem surprising. Bitcoin is at $38,000, closing in on 37. I believe it went up to a high. Uh, Sorry, it was at 36,000, is now at 38, went up to a high of 38,610. I mean, you guys, it's part of me thinks it's not surprising. A part of me thinks it's terrifying. But I think it'll be equally like it'll be exponentially more terrifying the higher it goes. The question is how high can this go? And $40,000 is definitely on the table now. We're really just like a step away from $40,000. Like $2,000 at a $38,000 Bitcoin is a few percentage points, to be really honest with you. So that's entirely possible. $50,000 is also on the cards. That's about a 40% move up. Roughly, we could take a measured move just to double check. And it's a 30% move, folks. 30% move. Um, I mean, Bitcoin's done 30% in a week, really, if we want to be completely honest. And so, with that said, it is entirely possible. Um, at 36, roughly, yesterday, uh, I did sell another portion of my Bitcoin. This time, not, and this wouldn't go into fiat. Sorry, it wouldn't go into altcoins, it went into stable coins. So, I am now actively selling off my positions. That isn't to say you need to start selling. You can sell whenever you want to. Um, if especially if you bought in at a later date than I did when I was accumulating, then obviously my returns on paper look better than yours, and you might be more incentivized to wait a bit longer, and that's totally fine. And you could totally without not saying without repercussions, but you are able to hold and ride this up as high as it goes. Just be sure to at some point take profits. I think it's important to take profits. We know that Bitcoin doesn't go up forever. It shows us time and time again that it gives us these macro moves up and in a macro correction. Happened every time, and every single time we're in a macro move up, everyone argues that this is different. This is this is going to go up forever. It's hard for me to believe that, and I mean it could go up forever, but I'm not willing to bet on it. With that said, I did take some profits. I think this is my second major sell on Bitcoin this cycle. So the first sell, and this is talking into fiat or stable coin. So the first sell was about at 26. This sell now is about 38, 36. So $10,000 interval. And here we are. It's I think I've sold about maybe 12%, 10%, 12% of my Bitcoin holdings. So I still hold the majority of my Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong, um, but uh, as I said in my previous videos, the faster this moves up, the faster it's rising, the faster I'll be selling. And just to keep in mind that of my rationale of why. Okay, so this white line here is the 20-week moving average. This 20-week moving average is currently priced in at $17,000. It's currently rising at a price of about $1,000 a week, give or take. And right now we are 124% above the 20-week moving average. When we show in history, there's only select number of times we're above that high above the 20-week moving average, and you'll see that it was the peak of 2017. We're already getting to the weeks of the last peak of Bitcoin at $20,000, and part of me is like, I don't think this can't be the top. But when you look at the moving average percentage, it's kind of indicating we're getting there. What's 184%? Because that was the peak in 2017. Just out of curiosity, what's that in terms of Bitcoin? Sorry, I'm just trying to get it a little more close, but you'll see that $40,000 takes us to 124%. Sorry, 182%. That's what I was looking for. It's still early in the morning, you guys. I'm sorry. 184% Bitcoin gets us just shy of $50,000. And at that point, we'll be as high above the moving average as we were in 2017. Now, mind you, that $50,000 target would have to happen by this week. It would have to happen because next week the moving average increases by $1,000. The percentage goes down because the moving average keeps up. So it would have to climb higher than 50,000 by next week, higher than that the week after, so on and so forth. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing we're 124% above the 20-week moving average. We're in the territory of peaks in the past. And that's just the distance to the moving averages, which is one thing that I take account of. The other one is, and this is to a lesser degree, but it's still significant, the RSI. The weekly RSI, we're at 94.76 on the RSI. We are past the RSI levels of 2017, past the ones of 2019, and we are gaining on the peaks of 2013. The 2013 peaks were 99.42 was the peak, and here was, I think, like 96. Yeah, 96.37. We're getting to those levels of overbought territory. I mean, if it gets to like 99, 98, I think I don't know where that takes us. I think that takes us to about 45, around $45,000. I would probably would issue another sell there, albeit it's a little lower than my initial target, initial next price target. I mean, 36,000 was also below my initial second sell target, but I'm selling it early because the price is moving too quickly and the volatility's up, so I have to account for that, um, at least to some degree. And so this, you guys, this is what I'm talking about here. Like, it's the price is moving exponentially fast. We don't know where the top is going to be. It could be here. We know with the RSI, it can stay in the upper numbers for quite a lot while. I mean, here we are, uh, January 7th, and we've been 80 or higher on the RSI since November. We've been here for a long time, and there just doesn't seem to be any kind of redirection for this, and because of that, alts are bleeding. ETH is down 3%, Link is down 7, Uniswap's down 6. If Bitcoin keeps this up, then all eyes are going to go back to Bitcoin, and altcoins are going to suffer again. Um, and that's just the sad truth. The past few days, I mean, excluding yesterday, we saw lagging Bitcoin. We saw Bitcoin go down. We saw Bitcoin go up a little bit, and that gave just enough time for alts to pump really quickly, but not as high as that we would expect. I mean, a $1,200 Ether is definitely amazing, but when we look at Ether Bitcoin ratio, we're not even at the peaks of May, or sorry, of September. We're not even at the peaks of the upper echelons of Ethereum. We're not at that area yet. So I would argue that there's still room to grow, but Ethereum can't move if Bitcoin is deciding to pop in and do like a 30% week. I mean, this past week is 16%, but it wicked down pretty nice. And if you take it from the wick to the top, that's a 40% move from the wick to the candle body. That's This is insane. We Altcoins cannot function in this environment, and honestly, it seems hard for me to function in this environment because uh, Bitcoin is blowing my expectations, um, and it seems that all indicators might be being thrown out the window. I mean, I maybe take credence to my video I took a while ago of parabolic moves past the prior all-time high, and indicators just throw out the window, throw TA out the window. But who knows? Who knows how this is going to look out? Maybe we do hit 50, $60,000 and have a pretty big correction and move out. It might not be as smooth looking as 2017. Let's put it that way. It already doesn't look as smooth. Okay, it's not a smooth cup. We've had runs, calm, run, maybe calm, run, etc. Um, that could be the new phase of Bitcoin. Who knows? It's very hard to figure it out when you're in the thick of it, when you're in the weeds. This is it's extremely difficult to know. But I'll leave it off to this. Uh, all my charts are log. However, when you flip it to regular, I'll take out the moving average here. Tell me that that doesn't look insane to you. This looks absolutely insane. It looks parabolic. And it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.